Surfside Mayor Charles Burkett today acknowledged the incredible efforts of firefighters and singled out Miami-Dade Fire Chief Jadallah, who's been running rescue efforts as well as speaking daily with the families.
Jadallah is no stranger to catastrophes. Back in 2018, he helped lead the rescue efforts after the FIU bridge collapse. A few days later, CBS 4's Jim DeFede spoke exclusively with Jadallah and the other battalion chiefs from the bridge collapse about the difficult decisions made during a search and rescue mission.
We want to find, viable victims that we can rescue. I mean, that's why we go. That's what we're here for, and that's our number one goal, all the time.
Jason Richards, Brandon Webb, Carlos Perez, and Ray Jadallah are four of the senior Miami-Dade Fire commanders involved in the Surfside rescue efforts.
The building is gone. There's no elevators. This is nothing. I mean, it almost resembles a trade center.
Every time we have that belief that there's hope, with personnel that are trapped, we do risk our lives.
3 years ago, I spoke to them about the work they do. At the time, they had just finished dealing with the 2018 FIU bridge collapse in which 6 people died.
You size up the scene, you look at the type of collapse, what is known as a pancake collapse. The entire bridge just came down at one time, flat.
Now, obviously, the scale of the Champlain Towers tragedy is far greater, but their approach is the same. And so the conversation we had back in 2018 offers incredible insight into what's been going on behind the scenes and the difficult decisions yet to be made.
The actual collapse tells us, the probability is, real low. However, we did not give up until every car was assessed, either through cameras or other means. And then and only then, once we determined that there were no viable victims, did we shift to a body recovery.
We know that if we're able to get to them, that we're gonna. So we go at it 110%, based on the information we have. At the end of the day, we know that we're gonna do the best we can for the victims that are trapped, and if they're viable, we're gonna get to them.
As time passes and the dogs don't alert, we know that the likelihood of anyone surviving the incident is very low. That said, that area of probability gives us a little bit of hope in an area to look, and we put all of our effort into that area, with the expected outcome that we may locate somebody that we can bring out.
You have people on the balcony shouting that they are trapped inside of their apartment. There's no interior way for them to escape, and there is a dangerous collapse.
The work is hazardous, and they accept the danger that comes with it. But there are also lines they won't cross, and unnecessary risks they won't take.
How do you weigh the difference, I guess, between time and safety?
We are rushing to get the victims out, yet we have to take into consideration the safety of our personnel and all the other personnel who are working on scene, assisting.
Ultimately, nothing is more momentous than the decision to move from rescue to recovery.
It's very difficult to make that decision to discontinue the search for life victims.
And we always go into it hoping that we can do a little good in an awful situation. We try everything we can to rescue victims from beneath the pile. And ultimately, when we determine that they're not viable, then we turn to trying to do the best we can for the family to recover their loved one in a dignified manner and as soon as possible.
Well, our job's not done until we've finished the job, and part of that job is making sure that we help as much as we can to give these families some closure and bring their loved ones, not home, but bring them out of that situation, to the best of our abilities. Unfortunately, it's not always, the way that we would like it to be, but at the end of the day, we feel like it's our responsibility to not stop until everybody's off that scene.
The deadly FIU bridge collapse took an emotional toll on the firefighters as well, which can only make you imagine the lingering trauma from what is happening in Surfside.
We have a 13-story building with most of the building gone. This is going to be a high priority. We're going to need a full assignment on this, everybody.
Is it different when it's home?
I think it makes it personal. We like to think that it doesn't affect us. We're professional responders, and emergencies are what we do, but I can tell you that I'll never drive by there again without thinking about it.
The emotional toll isn't just on the firefighters, but when I talked to these men about the FIU bridge collapse, they spoke about the stress on their families, who worry about their well-being. That's certainly true today as well. I'm Jim DeFeeti, CBS 4 News.